I'm Alan Heeks and we're in Hazel Hill Wood. This is a piece of land that I've been looking after for the last 25 years. It's a 7-acre wood. It's quiet and secluded. It's been, I'd say, quite well cared for a long period of time, so that it really is a safe place for people to go quite deeply into finding themselves in contact with nature.
It's incredibly nourishing. It's beautiful. It's the stillness. It makes me happy. I love being in these woods. I live in the middle of London, and it's great for me to bring my kids here and have them just be wild and free and dirty.
It's a beautiful wood for holding people. There's a sense that we need to be able to drop out of an urban life and meet in a really quiet place, to be able to look a bit more deeply into ourselves, to see where we are, where we're going, and how we can support each other in our journey.
There are a lot of different soil types in this wood, which means that there are a lot of different habitats. We've got some beautiful oak woodlands, we've got beech and Scots pine, we've got hornbeam, we've got young areas of silver birch. We've also created some wetlands, and we also have quite a valuable wildflower meadow. People engage with the wood in quite a lot of different ways. Meditation groups, yoga groups, women's groups and so on. It's also a really quite valuable retreat centre, education centre for a lot of different people coming here.
So here we are at what's called the Women's Circle. I organise 3 weekends a year, and they are called Weekends for Sisterhood. This is a place of honouring the feminine, and we do that by spending a lot of time just sitting here and listening to and discovering within ourselves what it is to be a woman, but what is the feminine, not just for women, but for men and women, and how it is evolving in our society.
On the Hazel Hill website, you'll see details of open events such as the ongoing women's group or conservation events and some of the other programmes where you can just come along and sign up.
Put one of these big ones behind it, Paul, and then get the little ones like that one.
What's important about this wood is that all people feel can come here. It's not just specific interest groups, if you will. It's for people like families to come here and enjoy the space.
I've got my 2 boys with me today. They're quite keen to get out into the wood. They just like being here like I do. I got to a point in my army career where I could no longer walk or function properly with my injury. I reckon that the guys at Help for Heroes, they would get not only the chance to do a little bit of work in the wood, also just to be in the wood and and be happy with their surroundings.
It's a wood which is actually being harvested, so it's a working wood, but it's being harvested with sensitivity.
I've sort of personally brought groups from the Air Cadets, and we've camped here, and they normally do some conservation work, and then we do some sort of skills in the wood as well, and they have a wonderful time. It's just a time where kids can chill out and sit around a campfire for a while.
Hazel Hill Wood feels like it's a very alive presence and contributing in a very real way to providing a particular service. I'm passionate about supporting men who don't necessarily find it easy and obvious to meet up with other men or be supported and helped. When you come into a natural environment and you start to relax and you start to listen and you start to hear what the natural world has to give to us. I mean, a lot of that message is very simple, and yet it's incredibly valuable.
I've really enjoyed being with the other men here. They tend to be men who are thinking about their lives and reflecting and wanting to move forward, but also want to help their families and generations and so on that are following them.
It's good to get back to a forest, a natural environment, and know that I'm doing something useful. And because of the lifestyle I have where I'm in front of a computer all day long, it's very good to get grounded.
I love these woods. I've been here on a few workshop weekends, and I always leave completely refreshed and revitalised.
Essentially, this is a place where people can deepen their contact with nature, and that can take a lot of different forms. The value of that is not only in their own life, but it's also learning about sustainability and how people can live lightly on the earth.
That's all right then. It's like somewhere to just keep coming back to. Every time I come back, I feel a little bit more fond, a little bit more attached, a little bit more like maybe I'm just getting to know it.